Hello guys, welcome back to Mornings with Granny. Hope you're having a good day. It is another hot day. I just come in from outside, so I am hot. But I want to try to make this video again. I tried yesterday. I worked 4 hours trying to make this video. My phone would not let me record more than a minute. And then I got the bright idea of getting my old phone out and charging it up and recording on it, because used to I could record on it and upload, even though it wasn't connected. But this time, got the video made, it wouldn't let me upload. So we're going to try this again. I thought I would do a Christmas in July. Now, some of the videos I've seen on YouTube have been food, a couple have been gifts, so I thought I would do gifts. And you could do these gifts any time of the year. It doesn't have to be for Christmas. So let's go over a few things. I thought one idea, and most of them are going to be for people my age, some for any age, but I'm looking at it from an old lady perspective. I thought coupons would be a good gift. Now, when I say coupons, I mean like the ones the children make at school. You know, I'll clean my room, or you get one hug today, or I'll take out the trash. Well, if you make them for older people, because we have trouble getting people to help us, like do yard work, you could say, I'll come over and do 4 hours of yard work, or I'll come over and work in your house for 4 hours, or next time you need your grass cut or your hedges trimmed, if you'll call me, I'll come do that, and that will be your present. So that would be a great idea. The next idea I thought of was because of my mom, because her hands have gotten so bad with arthritis, they're like that. She can hardly hold a knife or spoon to do cooking, and it hurts her to stand. So you could get some of these pans like at Dollar Tree. They're 3 for $1, or 4 for $1, 2 for $1, depending on what size. When you're cooking, make a little extra and fix them some freezer meals and carry to them. That would be a great idea. Then when they want them, they can just pull them out and heat them up. Another idea is when you're cooking, offer to make them a meal a week or a meal a month, and that be their Christmas present. You can specify for the next 2 months, I'm going to make you a meal a week. And when you cook, just make extra. Now, I picked up these containers at Walmart. They're $1.99. There's 5 in there, and there's 2 sections. So you can put a good bit in there. I don't know if it tells, it says 3.78 cups is what one container holds. That's a pretty good bit. That'd be enough for some older people like me. That'd be enough if you fill both sides up. I'd eat 2 meals. That'd be another idea there. Now, my daughter one year made my grandmother what I call a postage box. I guess you could call it a stationery box. But she put stamps in there, which I get stamps in the mail from some of you guys, and I appreciate it because it helps me and Mom out because I share. But she put stamps. She went on the computer and made some address labels. You could put some envelopes. One year I put Mama greeting cards in there, because that way she didn't have to go to the store and look for a birthday card or get well card or whatever. And you could put some nice stationery, pens and pencils. That would be another idea. Another idea would be to do dish towels. Doesn't cost that much. I got these. These were $3.49, and after Christmas they were marked down at 35 cents. So those would be nice, and you could put some utensils with them, or you could add some dishcloths with them. Now, Mom likes Dawn dishwashing liquid, so if I were going to do it, I'd add dishcloths, and then I would add a bottle of Dawn, because Dawn's expensive. And here's a couple more that I picked up at Dollar Tree. Because all year, I pick up $1 or $2 here and there. So that would be a good gift for someone. Another gift would be a card, like for fast food, or even a gas card. Or somewhere that you know they like to shop, like my daughter likes to shop at Ross. So that would be a good gift. And you could either put it in an envelope or a little stocking, or I bought these little bags at Dollar Tree. They're 3 for $1, and they had different ones. They're called treat bags. They're over where the wrapping paper and gift bags are at. But you could put a few pieces of candy in there and then slide the card down in it. That would be a good treat. And I'm sorry, guys, but I'm hot. It is, I think it's already 90-something outside. I'm very humid. But anyway, that would be a good gift. My air conditioner's going full blast. And you who live in the South know what I mean about it being hot and sticky. And here I am talking about Christmas. Okay, back to the subject. My grandson likes to bake, so I thought a nice gift would be to give someone a book, or you could print the recipes off the internet and make your own little book out of it. Now, I paid 10 cents for this book yesterday. You could add a couple of flour towels, just plain ones, or like, let's see, I've got one here, something like this with it. You could add a couple of towels with it. You could add some yeast, specialty flour. You could put parchment paper with it. You could do cake mix instead and put cupcake liners with it. There's all kind of things you could put together. One year I did my son and his wife. I got the little, they're little mini bundt pans, but there's like 6 together. And I got them those, and then I got them some cake mixes to go with it. So that was their gift that year. But that would be a good gift for someone. You could even do a car cleaning kit for somebody. If they like to take care of their car, which we all should, you could go somewhere like Dollar Tree, get a bucket, and then put different car items in it. Or you could buy some of the kits that's already made up. One year I bought my grandson one at Dollar Tree. It was Armor All, and it had like, it was either 4 or 5 things in it, but they had them on sale for $5. So it was cheaper to do it that way. All right, let's see, what's the next one? I got a whole list here. With the prices of groceries going up, someone would appreciate a box of groceries. And if they live far away from you, you could actually have them sent in the mail for free, because Walmart, Amazon Prime, Costco, and I'm sure Sam's Club probably does too. If you buy a certain amount, you get free shipping. So that would be a really nice gift. One year, I don't remember if it was my birthday or Mother's Day, but my daughter filled my car up with gas, and that was a great idea. That was a great gift. And back then, it was like the car I had was like $25 to fill up, where now the one is $50. But even if you can't fill their car up, if you could put $20 worth of gas in there, that would be nice. You could pay a bill for someone, and I don't mean go out and pay a $500 bill unless you can afford to do that. Every year, our phone company raises money for the food bank. And raises food for the food bank. And the way they do it is you take in $10 worth of food and you get $20 off your bill. So you can only do one per household. So I do mine first, and then about December, I'll take in $10 and get $20 off mom's bill, $10 and get $20 off my daughter's bill, and that's what they get for Christmas, $20 off their bill, plus we helped the food bank. Next thing I would think about would be to, let's see if I can find what I did with it. Like I said, I've made this video so many times, I got this stuff laying everywhere. Give someone a book. I paid 10 cents for this yesterday at the thrift store, and it sells regular for $24.99. But I paid 10 cents for it, and it looks new. You could put this, a nice bookmark, even a book light would be nice. That would be a good gift. Now, my aunt and I, we like to do search a word and crosswords. I bought this yesterday, and it's new, 10 cents. That'd be a nice gift with pens or pencils. I'm not brave enough to use pens on crosswords, but you could put a couple of books together, and that would make a nice gift for someone. She also likes to do puzzles, so puzzles would be another gift. Another thing I thought of was giving someone a blanket or a throw. Now, this is a London Fog oversized soft garment wash throw. It was $6 at the thrift store. You could go to Dollar Tree, get a couple of mugs, some cocoa. You could even pick up a movie for $1 at Dollar Tree. Put it together. Nice gift. And you're still under $10 if you find the throws on sale, and usually you can. Sometimes you can get the thinner ones like 3 for $10. You could also fix a movie basket. One year my daughter bought the popcorn basket and put movies and popcorn and the big boxes like you buy at the movie theater of candy in it for someone. That would be a good idea. And you can still put a throw in there. Now, I like certain kinds of candy, and I don't usually buy them for myself, like Ferrero Rocher and Turtles. Well, at Christmas time, my daughters usually get me a box because they know I like them. So fix them on a bag of treats that they normally don't buy for themselves. You could put it in a bag. You could get one of the little baskets for $1 or so. Or maybe you've got one. You can go to the thrift store and get one. That would be a good idea. A homemade mix would be another idea. You could do a dried soup mix. You could do, if they like to bake, let's say you could do apple pie mix. You could do pumpkin pie mix. You could make some vanilla or something put in there. You could do a bean soup mix or rice mix. There's several things you could do. Another idea would be to give someone some nice candles and put a candle lighter in with it. Now, another idea I had, and I bought this for my friend that died. I was going to give it to her for her birthday. This is an aroma diffuser. It runs off of batteries. It's got 2 little like felt pads in the bottom, and you get the oil and just drop the oil down on there, and then when you turn it on, it blows it out. Blows the scent like lavender or whatever. I did get a bottle of lavender at the Dollar Tree. This is where this came from. And I did get a bottle of lavender. I just forgot to bring it in here. But for $2, that's a nice gift. I mean, you could put some candles in with that too. Let's see where else. I'm trying to watch my time on this phone since it's being so wonky on me. Another thing would be to give someone the money to get a haircut, for example. Or take them to get a haircut. Like me, I've got to get one next week. Hey, you want to pay $12 for me to get a haircut? That's a good gift. You could even do a manicure for someone. You could do it for them, or you could take them somewhere to have it done. A pedicure. When you get older like I am, I tell you what, it gets harder to get to your toes. And you have to go outside to even see them. So my daughter took me to get pedicure a couple of times, and that was nice. Or a massage. You could do any of that. You could give them a facial. I mean, there's several things you could do. Like I said, you could either do it yourself or you could pay for it to have it done. I gave my grandson and his wife a medical basket last year. I just took a basket that had their initial on it, and I put in like cotton swabs, cotton balls, alcohol, peroxide, and so forth, and their Tylenol, that kind of things. And that would be a good idea, especially for older people. Another thing is a picture of the family. Now, I'm saying this because my daughter-in-law, I have been asking her for a picture for 6 or 7 years now and have yet to get it. I said, just put it in an envelope. I'll put it in the frame. But you could put it in an envelope and give it to them. You could put it in the frame. You could take it yourself, print it up, put it in the frame. You could do family history. Go on it's either familysearch.org or familysearch.com and find a grave. They're both free. That's how I did my family history and gave it to the kids last year. I traced us all the way back to Adam and Eve. Another thing to do is, if you can, like one year I gave vegetable soup. I just took the jar, pint or quart, depending on the family, and wrapped it up in tissue paper and gave them that. And that was a nice little gift. And I give in case a power goes out box. Now in that I would put like flashlight, headlamps, because I like my headlamp when the power goes out. Batteries, you could add battery operated candles, you could add regular candles, matches. That would be a good idea. And they could also keep it in the car. And 2 other ideas I have don't really cost money, but I was thinking about Sunday ride, because my grandmother, she loved to go on Sunday rides. And it don't have to be Sunday, it can be any day. But she loved her Sunday rides because she couldn't drive. She could only go somewhere if you take her. So go take a loved one out. Take them for a ride. Stop at McDonald's and get them a tea or a coffee or a milkshake or something. And go see the places they lived and show them things that you've been doing. And ride by your work and show it to them and all that. Because maybe they'll never see it if you don't. And the last idea I have, and I think is a good idea, is to go sit down and visit and really listen to the person. And turn that phone off. Don't be sitting there going, Look at the person and really talk to them. Ask them what they've been doing. Ask them how they're feeling. Listen, read between the lines. See if they need anything. Just talk to them. That means a lot because I tell you what, it gets lonely just talking to a dog. I mean, Gizmo will talk back every once in a while, go row, row. But it's nice to have a human to talk to. In fact, I've got one coming over today to sit on the porch. All right, guys. Hopefully this is going to go through this time. I am going to get cooled down and straighten up a little bit. And I hope that you have a good day. Give this a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Bye-bye.